It's been a source of conversation. We've had so many guests on. Deion thinks that Deion Sanders is on with us, felt that Peyton could dial it back and be the old Peyton. Steve Young doesn't see how Carolina could lose. So what's your take?
Oh, we're jumping right into that, huh?
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
We'll get to Mountain Dew, but a little.
And the baby's so disturbing. We've got to wait for that later on.
Well, I kind of put my foot in my mouth a couple weeks ago. I picked Denver to win the Super Bowl 27-24, but over the Arizona Cardinals. I didn't think that Carolina would get past Arizona, and they did, but they did it in a way that shocked the world, right?
Yeah.
Like, who would have thought? It was very impressive. And so I think that Carolina will win, but I want to be a man of my word and stick to my pick. Mm-hmm. So I got to go with Denver, man. And you look at it, you got two powerhouse defenses, right? They can possibly argue their way into the NFL history, like, put them up there with the steel curtain. I truly believe that. When you look at this type of matchup, I think the key is going to be the kicking game, hitting yardage. So the guy that I picked, my star, my MVP, is Britton Colquitt, the punter for the Denver Broncos. Now, a lot of people don't understand the kicking game and how important it is, but it's huge. It's the number one thing in football, and so many people overlook it and devalue it, and you can't do that, especially not in a game like this where you're going to have a defensive battle.
Yeah, and Denver has a tough time moving the ball.
Yeah, well, they probably both will. You look at the Denver defense; they're set up to stop Cam Newton, that run attack, and that's where everything starts. They can double the tight end and leave their other guys, their DBs, who are probably the best group in the business in one-on-one. Every team can't do that. They're not as deep as Denver is at the DB position.
No, you bring up a great point, because I do the pre and post for the Jets, so I watch every single game, and there were a lot of times where poor field position because Quigley made a mistake, or Folk gets hurt and you miss a field goal and you give them great field position, and that's Carolina is going to win this game if they're starting it at plus yardage.
Yeah.
You're starting at Denver's 45, they're scoring.
Well, I disagree with you when it comes to the Jets. Quig had one or two bad punts, and that was one game.
But that was costly. What my point is
but
that
wasn't one of those things that hurt us all year.
No.
I thought we could have done better in that department. And just like we could have at the, on the offensive side and defensive side. But, it's crucial.
What's your take? It seems like, we were just talking about this before you sat down.
I couldn't let you just, take it. Shout out my teammate.
But I'm glad you said that.
Up for punting.
Because special teams, we got used to watching the Jets with great special teams, that it was certainly room for improvement.
Oh, yeah, that's right? You guys, high standards in that department. What's the coach's name that was here before?
Mike Westall.
Yeah,
oh,
Mike
my God.
He's on our team now. He has his own show.
That's right.
Yeah, he's good. All right, so a lot of people's hearts seem to be with Denver. My heart is with Carolina. I love watching Cam Newton play. Now, in a perfect world for me, would Cam Newton celebrate as much as he did? But maybe I'm just the old guy in the club.
Yeah, you are the old guy.
I guess so. I'm not as old as I look. Yeah, but you know what?
A lot of gray
premature. At least I got hair. At least I got hair.
Okay.
All right, so what's your take on it? Does it take away from his greatness? Because I think he's phenomenal.
No, it's a generational thing.
Right.
You look at the contrast in this game between Peyton Manning and Cam Newton, right? One guy has done it for a long time the way that the NFL has only seen it, right? That's right. Peyton Manning. That's what we're used to. Now there's this new generation, the Cam Newtons, who's the leader in this generation, Odell Beckham Jr., Jarvis Landry, Josh Normans. These guys are disruptive. They're outside the box. I kind of like it, and we just got to get used to it. We have to embrace it. Look at how, our not only in sports, but even corporate America, everyone's embracing, the pop culture world, the hip-hop world. This is it. It sells. It's the entertainment business. $10 billion in revenue.
But I look at Cam, right, and J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
Two guys that their talents bring all the spotlight to them because they're so great. J.J. Watt with every single dance he does. Cam Newton, with the Superman. But they don't need that. Some guys that are level.
Let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Odell Beckham Jr.
Right.
If he didn't have the hair, if he didn't have the cool cleats, right? He had the dance moves.
Right.
would he be making all the money he is now off the field?
Probably not, but Cam would.
So it's a business.
Well, the
Cam
first thing,
would.
but the
J.J.
catch,
Watt
the
would.
You think
but
so?
those,
You think
Because they're so great.
You think J.J. Watt would be making a ton of money if he just went back there, sacked the quarterback, picked him up, went back into the huddle, got ready for the next play? If he didn't show his personality, if he didn't show how charismatic he was?
See, but that begs the question, Brandon, are they doing it because of pure joy, or are they doing it calculatedly to say, I'm going to get me some money?
It's business.
Okay.
Would you do? Let me ask you this: if you made $10 million a year, right? That's a lot of money. Wow, that's a
nice thought.
That's a lot of money. Okay, but then you can make an extra $5 million by just showing some personality, dancing a little bit. Would you do it?
I would, but I wouldn't do it at the expense of making fun of other people.